Good afternoon, my dear friends. I am going live on all of the places today. I'm on my Instagram channel, Emma Back Music, and I'm on the Facebook page for She Sings Out Loud, as well as Emma Back Music. And I'm live inside of our She Sings Out Loud Sisterhood Facebook group. And I'm here today because I wanted to talk to you about the Voice and Fire retreat that is coming up this weekend. And usually I go live inside of our Facebook group, our free Facebook group, which you can join at shesingsoutloud.com/community. But we had a little tech glitch yesterday from my usual weekly live streams. And so I thought I would pop on to all of the places and just answer some questions that have been coming up and talk to you a little bit about the retreat, because there's just one more day before we close the doors on registration. And I just want you to have all the information so you can feel into your intuition and make a powerful choice if this is right for you at this time or not. So if you haven't heard of the retreat, let me just give you a little overview. This is the Voice and Fire retreat, and I will be posting the link in the comments when I'm finished. There you can go and register. And this retreat is really all about stepping into your soul sound and working on how to be powerful on stage and really getting to know your voice and heal any of your blocks around your singing voice, but also really around expressing yourself. And this is particularly a retreat for women or femme identifying people. And it's going to be really special. It's going to be in sacred community. And what we're going to be doing, or what you can expect, is to work with reclaiming your soul sound. This is your most authentic voice, or discovering it for the first time so that you can step into more confidence and joy and unleash your voice. We're going to work on uncovering your songwriting gifts and writing songs that are sourced from your soul sound and your intuition, so they feel really true to you and are what you want to express in the world. And I'm going to help you get freed up around creative paralysis or writer's block or anything that stops you from really creating a song and putting it out there, even if you've never written a song before. We're going to work with reawakening the fire of your feminine power so you can speak your truth, harness the superpower of receiving, and finally be heard on your terms. And we're going to dive into working with some different feminine archetypes, both spiritually and also that show up in our everyday life, and how to really embody the ones that inspire you and say no to the ones that have felt like a projection, a societal projection, and just get really freed up around your truth and your feminine power. We're going to work with healing your throat and vocal blocks so that you can have more freedom, ease, and joy in your singing, speaking, creativity, and self-expression. So I just kind of spoke to this, but basically the voice is a powerful healing tool, whether or not you're a singer, that if you work with the sounding practice I'm going to teach you and what we're going to be going through, you can heal anything in relationship to your self-expression, and you can heal any way that you've been shut down in really putting what you most want to put out into the world. So this is really stepping into your divine calling, the gift that you were meant to bring to this world and to offer. And the healing work around your throat that we're going to do is going to really empower you to be fearless in expressing that and sharing that, so that you can make the impact that you've always wanted to make inside of the thing that you feel you have to offer, whether that is music or something else. And then we're going to work with fearlessly owning the stage and becoming magnetic, so you can call in your soulmate audience and make an impact. So this is connected to what I just said. I'm going to teach you this practice called the receiving practice, and it is really about disappearing your stage fright. And this is how I got over my debilitating stage fright. And so many of my students have gone through this work and been able to literally, in just learning this practice, disappear stage fright. And again, just really step into your power. And when we talk about becoming magnetic, it's about learning how to open to receive in the love and the intention and the support, so that you can really connect with the people that are there that most want what you have to offer, and be able to be fearless in sharing that. So that is what we're going to be doing. It's a 2-day immersion this Saturday and Sunday. There are 3 sessions, 2 hours each in each day. In a little while, I'm going to talk to you about the exact schedule so you can have that on your radar. And you can come to the full retreat, you can come to just one day, or you can come to just one single session. So there are lots of different ways to participate. And let's see if I can go ahead and just post the link. Oh, I'm going to have to do it at the end, I think. I'm on too many channels to post at the same time. So we'll do that at the end. Listen for the end or just jump back and there'll be the link there. You can also go to shesingsoutloud.com and it'll pop up on the home page. But there's also another page to go to register, but you can get there by going to shesingsoutloud.com as well. So let me dive into some questions that have been coming up. Okay. So, so the one big question that I've been getting asked is this only for singer-songwriters? And the answer is it's absolutely inclusive of all women or femme people who are interested in learning to access your soul sound and use the power of your singing voice to heal any blocks around self-expression, stepping into your divine calling, or anyone who is really using their speaking voice to, speak on stage, to teach, to coach, to present in front of others, any way that you kind of use your speaking voice to put your work out there in the world, and how to get freed up from any blocks around that or any of your stage fright. Okay, so it's for anyone working in that realm. And that said, both beginning singers and also really advanced singer-songwriters and even people who have careers in music, you're going to get a ton out of this because the nature of these practices is about mapping it on for where you are at. And so it really serves all levels. So I know sometimes when I hear like, oh, it's for everybody, as a musician, I can think, oh, am I really going to get stuff out of it if there's people that aren't musicians on there? And the answer is yes, that even if you're a really advanced singer and there's some beginners there, you will get a ton because I'm going to teach you how to access your soul sound. So wherever you are on that journey, you're going to be served by this work. So another question that's been coming up is, what if I have to miss a session? So all of the sessions are going to be recorded. So if you have to miss a session, you can then go back and go through that content and the practices on your own. And you're also going to still be able to fully participate in the next session. So for example, if you miss the afternoon session on Saturday, and you come to the evening session, you're still going to be able to fully participate because I've designed this so that while it does sort of build on itself, each session is its own practice and its own topic and its own discussion. And so you can just come to a single session and get a ton out of that specific topic. And I'll go into the details of what each session is in just a little while. Okay, so really you can come to the full retreat, you can come to one day and get all the recordings and kind of catch up later on your own time. And you can also just come to a single session if you want to do that. Okay. Hi, Paulette. Nice to see you live. Thanks for being here. So you're also going to get access to those recordings for up to a month following the retreat. And there's also going to be a bonus call in January so that when you've had time to integrate this work, we can come back together and I can answer your questions and give you some coaching on what's come up as you've kind of played with this in your life. Okay. So another question that's been coming up is, can my bandmate do this with me? This comes up a lot because I know that some of you are in bands with other women, with other femme people, and you want to dive into this together. So absolutely, this is about women's community, femme community. So I apologize to all of those who identify as dominantly male or men, that there's other wonderful things that serve you, but this really is for women and femme people. So if your bandmate or your best friend wants to come and she is a woman or femme person, she's absolutely welcome. And it's such a great thing, I think, to do together because it really is about community. And as you're doing this deep work, it's really nice to share that with somebody in your life that you really trust. So you can bring a friend or a bandmate for half off. So once you purchase your ticket at full price, you can reach out to me and say, hey, I have a friend or my bandmate who wants to come, and I'll send you a discount code for half off that second ticket. Okay. So let's get into the schedule a little bit. So the big question of what is the schedule and how can I make this work for my life? And I want to say, before we talk about the schedule, that I'm really purposefully offering this retreat at this particular weekend, and I recognize that it's a really busy time for people. I really understand that. My life is busy, your life is busy, there's lots of goings on. And at the same time, with all the busyness of life, we are entering the darkest time of year. The winter solstice is on the Monday after this retreat, next Monday. And so the energy in the world is for us to really draw in and do deep inner work. So I'm offering this retreat as a way that you can give yourself a gift while you have lots of, demands on you and people asking for things and family commitments. This is an opportunity to really set some boundaries with that and give yourself this gift and opportunity during this dark time of year to draw deeply within. Astrologically, there is a Jupiter-Saturn alignment and moving into the sign of Aquarius that is happening around this winter solstice, in particular on the 20th, on the Sunday of this retreat. And this alignment is really about the more that you can really declare and decide what it is you want to create in your life and really put out there in a clear way what you most desire, there is this magnetic force to really help you attract that and to step into it and to live it. So this is a powerful time to set intentions, to release what has not been working, and to really be very clear in your language and energetically what you want to call in to your life. So the winter solstice marks this kind of endpoint of this specific kind of energy cycle we've been in, and it's all about this kind of rebirth of who you want to be. So I'm offering this retreat as an opportunity for you to do that work, to really do the deep release that is needed to create what you want. So we're going to be releasing what no longer serves, and we're going to be connecting to your soul sound so that you can step into the life that you desire. So I really intended it for it to be this weekend, even though times are busy. So I just invite you to give this gift to yourself, which is also a gift to your loved ones, because you will walk out of there more empowered, more present to what you want to create in your life, and that will have a ripple effect on the people that you care about. Okay, so invite you to do that. So let's talk about the specific schedule. Let me just find my notes here. 1 second. Okay, so here we go. So the first session is a morning session on Saturday, December 19th, 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is where I'm going to be teaching you part 1 and 2 of this 4-part soul sound practice. So we're going to split our time between a guided meditation and a sounding session that I'm going to walk you through. And it's deeply immersive, deeply experiential, really, really powerful to just receive this work as I walk you through it. And it's going to be about connecting you with your soul sound. And then once we've done that kind of experiential meditative sounding work, we're going to break out into discussion groups to process what's coming up for you around your soul sound and to receive individual coaching. So this retreat has lots of opportunity to receive individual feedback and coaching from me, as well as the support of this really beautiful community of women who are going to be part of this retreat. And it's really the only opportunity outside of doing a 6-month one-on-one immersion with me or a 90-day program where you get to have this kind of individual attention and feedback from me. So I just, again, invite you to jump into this. So in this first session, you're gonna learn how to, I'm getting really excited, so I'm talking fast. So let me just take a deep breath and slow down a bit. So this session, you're gonna learn the soul sound practice to unlock your most authentic voice. You're going to learn to use your natural intuition and deep listening to connect with your soul sound and to navigate the tricky places in your voice so that you can always get unstuck and access this most authentic voice with freedom and ease. And there are guided meditations and practices that you can repeat again and again so that you can continue to deepen and connect with your soul sound. So that's just session 1. Session 2 is our afternoon session on Saturday, December 19th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And in this session, we are focused on healing your throat blocks and better understanding your voice. how it works, and how to feel your way around uncomfortable places to create more freedom and ease. So I'm going to be teaching you here part 3 of the soul sound practice, which is about using your voice as a tool for self-healing physically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually. So in this session, you're going to learn breath work and core support techniques, how to physically and emotionally open your throat, vocal anatomy so you can understand what is happening and connect to the feeling and sensation so that you can really make the sound that you want to make. So a lot of times we don't understand how our voice works, and we don't understand how to get to more freedom. So we're going to work with vocal anatomy so you can actually feel into different muscle groups and more fully open your throat and navigate those tricky spots. Then you're going to identify what you've been holding in your throat, including emotional and physical trauma, and how to heal it using the power of your voice. So that's session 2. In session 3, on Saturday, December 19th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., in this evening session, we're going to be looking at feminine power, what it is, how to fully embody it, and how to create massive breakthroughs in many areas of your life as a result of doing so. So not just in your music, but everywhere in your life. And we're going to take a look at feminine archetypes and which ones are currently active or lacking in your experience, as well as what it means to really awaken your inner fire. So now let's dive into day 2. So that's just day 1, and you can decide to just do day 1 or one of those sessions, or you can do the full retreat. So session 4 is our morning session on Sunday, December 20th from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And in this session, it's all about your songwriting process. So I'm going to teach you part 4 of the soul sound practice, which is all about using deep listening and intuition to write songs that are rooted in your truth and that free you up from writer's block or creative paralysis. So in this session, you're going to learn to access and honor your natural creative instincts, why experimentation, curiosity, and play are the root of songwriting, and how to really utilize those energies and aspects. You're going to learn how to free yourself from writer's block and creative paralysis. And I'm serious about this, no matter how stuck you get. So these tools and techniques, it doesn't matter how stuck you are, how blocked you are, this is a technique that will free you up. And I promise you that. I've seen it many times with my students. I've done it myself, okay? So you're going to learn how to use your soul sound as your #1 writing tool and technique. And you're going to get guided practices for going beyond creative barriers, blind spots, and fears. And then you're going to learn to write with curiosity, creativity, and play. Let me take a little sip of water. So session 5 is our afternoon session on Sunday, December 20th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And this is a guided writing session where you get to implement what you learned in session 4. So in session 4, you learn all the techniques. And then in session 5, we take 90 minutes and you're going to actually write a song during that time. And I'm going to walk you through from start to finish of how to write a song. And this is for you, even if you have written songs for years, because we're going to be implementing these new techniques. And this is also for you if you've never written a song before, but you've always wanted to, or you've been curious about how songs even get written. Okay, so 90 minutes from start to finish, we're going to write a song. And for advanced songwriters, it's also about deepening your awareness, your improvisational skills, your lyric and melody writing, and your overall process and technique, and maybe even trying some new processes and approaches that you never have before. So then we're going to end the session. We're going to spend the last 30 minutes with some time for sharing the songs you wrote and having a discussion and a Q&A, and again, an opportunity to get individual feedback from me. Okay, and this is going to be a really small, tight-knit group of women. So like I said, lots of time for individual attention. Session 6 is our evening session on Sunday, December 20th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And in this final session, we're going to be working on fearless performing and sharing your music and your gifts. So I'm going to teach you the receiving practice, which is this #1 technique that I and all of my students have used to remedy stage fright or any trepidation you have around sharing your music or any of your gifts. So you're going to have the opportunity to practice this practice in a safe container with other participants. And you're going to leave this retreat just ready to unleash your voice, confident, masterful, radiant. Okay, I promise you, it's just such a powerful practice. It sort of blows my mind every time I think it can't really do all of that, but it does. And it just keeps going, it keeps giving. So in these 2 full days, right, summing up everything I said, you're going to reawaken your soul sound, connect to your feminine power, heal your throat and your voice blocks and any blocks you have around your creativity or self-expression. You're going to learn how to songwrite from your truth and be free of creative paralysis or writer's block. And you're going to learn how to be a fearless performer and be confident and empowered and just unleash your voice, just completely opened up and self-expressed to share anything that you have to offer with the world. And you're going to walk out of there on fire to be able to step into your divine calling and share what you've always been meant to share and offer to the world and have that received and appreciated. Okay, that's what we're doing this weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Registration closes Thursday night. So we've just got one more day, really, today and tomorrow. Kind of 2 more days, 1.5 days, right? There are payment plans available. Okay, so I really want to make this possible for you so you can pay on a payment plan in 2 installments. You can also choose to do the full retreat, or you can choose to do just 1 day or even individual sessions. And remember, you get to bring a friend or a bandmate for half off that second ticket, okay? This is a small, intimate group with powerful women who are up to big things in life. We're going to take the opportunity of this alignment of Saturn, Jupiter, moving into Aquarius and the solstice to really manifest what you desire in your life and just be opened up in 2021. We're just going to create a new world, right? This has been quite the year for all of us, and we're just going to totally change it. Absolutely. Okay, together. So again, you get opportunity to ask individual questions, have feedback. There's a follow-up call in January, so you can really come back and get some support once you've integrated this. And again, this opportunity, usually you have to do a 90-day program with me or a 6-month one-on-one immersion, okay, to get this kind of support and these kind of practices that will make a difference in your life. I really know they will. And I will put a link also to some testimonials so you can not just hear it from me, but hear what some of my students have gotten out of this. Okay, so let's see. Did I have anything else to say with you? I feel like I might have had a couple extra questions come in. So let me just check here. Yeah, so let me check. I'm on so many platforms. We got to just go and look and see who's saying what where. One sec, there looks like there's a couple things coming through here. Give me one sec. Okay, so a couple questions that are coming in is, how is it going to work? How's it going to work? Like, okay, how does it work, right? So it's virtual, first of all, right? I'm sorry if I didn't say that before. It's virtual. It happens on Zoom, and you're going to be on Zoom, and I'll lead you through these meditations and practices, and then we're going to have breakout rooms on Zoom where you get to, if you've never been in a breakout room, you get to go into a separate space on Zoom with some other individuals in the program and just have discussions and things like that. So that's how it works. It's all virtual. And let's see, I think that was the only other question that came in. I think it answered everything else. So if you have questions, feel free to post them in the comments and I will be following up. You can also reach out to me by email, shesingsoutloudcommunity@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. And I will post the registration link. You can also go to shesingsoutloud.com and it's right there, but I'll post the direct link so you don't have to click through some different pages in the comments. So thanks for being here live. Hi, Katie. Nice to have you here. And I look forward to seeing you this weekend in this fantastic retreat. Take care.